Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus-webb.
Welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus-webb. Glad you all could join us once again. For a radio audience tuning in at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad that you all can be with us. Also, tuning in there, friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music, we're glad you all could be with us as well. Well, April 22nd, as everyone knows, is Earth Day. And if you're looking for creative ways that you can be able to be a part of it, you may want to think about the items coming into your home. And, of course, when I mention that, one of the companies I think we all come to is Amazon. Amazon is a brand that I know our family seems daily is able to get packages from. We're going to talk today again to Saige Kolpack. Saige was on with us last year, helping us with some great ideas when it came to shopping. But this year she's back with us to talk to us about ways that we can do our part when it comes to recycling, what Amazon is doing when it comes to packaging, and also where you guys can go to learn more information as well. Saige, thank you again for the time. Really do appreciate you stopping back by.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So this is an important topic, Saige, of course, all year round, but of course with April 22nd coming up being Earth Day, of course it's important for us to think about things that we can personally do when it comes to the environment as well. Let's talk about recycling because I brought that up. What is the best way, Saige, for us to recycle our boxes and our mailers we may get from companies like Amazon?
Definitely. So customers can head to Amazon.com/secondchance, and there they're going to be able to see all the different types of packaging we have and learn how to recycle it in their local community. But let's talk a little bit about it today. So let's start with our ship and own container products. So maybe you've received an Amazon package that doesn't come in Amazon packaging, and it's just in the product packaging. This is our ship and own container program. We work with manufacturers to make sure that products can get to customers safely without the need of the Amazon packaging. In 2022, we were able to ship more than 10% of our products this way, and it's been a great way for us to reduce packaging on our end. But if we're diving in to the classic Amazon iconic box, this one's really easy. You're just going to break it down, and it can go into your curbside recycling bin. And maybe over time you've noticed that packaging has kind of changed a bit. You're going to get different sizes of boxes. You're going to get different mailers and different materials. So talking a bit about those few things. So the paper padded mailer is our creation. It was our Amazon material scientists and experts that made this. It's a light and compact cushioned version of a mailer that is totally curbside recyclable. So it's made out of paper, so it can go into your recycling bin just like the iconic box. And then moving on to our plastic mailer, so that's the blue and white mailer. Mailers in general are really great because they're light and compact. They can be up to 75% lighter than a box of the same size. And usually when we're talking lighter, we're also talking fewer carbon emissions. So that blue and white label, you'll notice we work with How to Recycle, which is a standardized recycling communication like labeling system. And so if you look on the corner of those blue and white mailers, you'll see it says stored drop-off. That means this is recyclable, but it just needs to go to a stored drop-off location. And you can really easily look those up online and find one near you. A lot of times they're at grocery stores. I like to just layer it into my to my errands for the week. And similar to this plastic mailer, those plastic air pillows you'll see, those are needed for protection of products. Those are also recyclable and stored drop-off. So are the plastic mailers that don't have any bubbles or cushioning. Those are recyclable and stored drop-off. Whereas the paper that you might see as cushioning inside your box, the paper padded mailer, or those paper envelopes can all go in the curbside recycling bin.
Yeah, so a lot of great things for us to think about then, Saige, when it comes to the different type of packages we might get from Amazon. And of course, as you mentioned, whether we're used to getting the bubble line plastic bag or of course the paper mailers, to be able to know exactly how we can handle those. So I want to talk about what you mentioned, of course, the change in the boxes. One thing I've noticed, because again I get a lot of products, Saige, from Amazon, is that the packaging definitely has changed, especially some that seem to be kind of designed or created, of course, for certain products as well. So how do companies use technology to create the right size box for our orders, Saige?
So Amazon's invented machine learning algorithms, and this lets us look at all of the individual products and decide what type of packaging is needed, what size, what materials, what type of cushioning for each of those products. And since 2015, those investments in our different materials, our machine learning, our partnerships, This has allowed us to reduce packaging by 1.5 million tons.
Well, I love that. And I think, too, as we're kind of thinking about ourselves and thinking about things that we can do, what can consumers do to reduce packaging when ordering on Amazon? I know for myself, I pay a lot of attention. A lot of times we don't think about when we're checking out that we do have options. But kind of talk to us about that, Saige, if you don't mind.
Yeah, so Prime members can select Amazon Day as a delivery option as checkout. This is a free option for Prime members, and what it is it lets you select a day of the week that all of your packages are going to arrive on that day. And on average, this reduces packaging by 30%. In 2022, customers that selected Amazon Day were able to save 136 million boxes.
And if I could just mention, Saige, one thing I like about that, too, especially if you're not in a hurry to get your package, a lot of times you can get a credit toward a Kindle book or music as well, which I personally like that myself. So as we're kind of having this conversation, you mentioned the website, Amazon.com/second chance. We're going to remind our audience of that, Saige. I love the fact that one of the things that's on the bottom of that page is that every day is Earth Day. So kind of talk about to us about commitment then. I mean, how is Amazon committed to improving recycling outside the company?
Yes, so outside of the company, we are also members of the Recycling Partnership. So that's an organization that works to improve curbside recycling in the U.S. We've also invested $10 million in the Closed Loop Infrastructure Fund. That also works on accessibility of recycling. Since their launch in 2008, they've helped with curbside recycling to 4.2 million homes.
A lot of great information for us, and again, as we're talking about Earth Day coming up, April 22nd, but then these are all tips that we can be able to use throughout the year, and we appreciate Saige being with us to talk to us about it. Again, everyone, Saige Kolpack has been our guest, sharing with us about how you can do your part when it comes to reducing the environmental impact through recycling, but also what Amazon is committed to doing as well. Again, the site that you heard Saige mention is Amazon.com/second chance. For our audience joining us via the podcast, we will link that up for you guys. And Saige, thank you again for the stop by. I really appreciate the time.
Thanks for having me. Happy Earth Day.
Hey, same to you. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live, part of our News You Can Use segment here at WYAD. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus-Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live today. And let's go make today amazing. Take care.